You're feeling stuck because you lack clarity, plan, and purpose, which is draining your energy and preventing you from taking action. So, identify 5 core values by asking yourself, what truly drives my choices and define me? Set specific goals by asking yourself, how do I measure the desirable results? Create a vision by asking, what images resonate with my aspirations? Develop a plan by asking yourself, what are the steps I need to take? Seek clarity by asking yourself, how do I align my daily actions with my values? Take action by asking, what small action can I take today? This is how you get yourself unstuck.
If you lost everything now and then you start an Instagram theme page, you can make money again. What's the process you would like? Just walk me through.
I would do 2 things. First, start a theme page. I would build it within the business niche, do market research, find 15 great accounts, 7 big ones, 7 small ones, put them into my market research document, follow them daily. I would start recreating content. Of course, first choose great username, visual identity, highlights, great bio, and then I would start posting content. At the same time, I would start a personal brand, and on the personal brand, I'd just be like, hey, video, hey, this is Niklas, I'm 17 years old, or I don't know, 23 years old. Right now, I'm broke as fuck. This is my bank account. I have $2,000 on it, but my goal for the next 365 days is to become a millionaire. I document everything here on the Instagram account, share all the lessons and learnings, and just take you on my journey so that you can hopefully get inspired and learn something from it. And then let's go. And then I will grow the theme page, monetize it with affiliate marketing, at the same time grow the personal brand. And then at one point when I would start making money with the theme page, what will automatically happen is that people message me on a personal brand, be like, hey, how does it work? Can you teach me? Then coaching calls, get clients results, right? Get some testimonials, build the first digital product.
Number 1, if they respond with, I never said that, or that's not what I said, instead of saying, yes, you did, or then tell me what you said. You're going to slowly respond, that's what I heard, period. It invites them to clarify, but it doesn't allow them to flip the situation. Number 2, if they say, you need help, you're going to calmly respond, and I need someone who is helpful. It works because it turns the tables to call out their behavior and does it from a position of strength. Number 3, if they say, you're imagining things, you will assertively respond, I do not imagine facts. What you're saying is, I am standing my ground on what I know to be true. And that's how to respond to gaslighting. Upgrade your charisma and master the art of psychology in our account.
There's a quote that I've fallen in love with. The magic you are looking for is in the work you're avoiding. Fuck, dude. The magic you are looking for is in the work you're avoiding it.
Okay, here's how you win any argument. This is not a trick. It does work every time, and it's probably not what you think I'm going to say. Step number one is you listen and you mirror back the key points of what this person said to you. So you say, okay, well, what I'm hearing is this, this, and this. You give a nice little summary, which shows that you're listening. It also helps you understand their points, and it makes them feel like they're heard, right? Number two is you say, why is this important to you? So you go beyond the intellectual, beyond the statistics, beyond just the data, and you tap into how they feel, which gets into the subconscious, which shifts everything in arguments. Third is you find common ground. There's always common ground. You can say, well, I do agree with this, and well, definitely agree with this, but maybe we disagree here, but here's my point there. And I learned this one from Reverend Cecil Murray. He said, even if you're polarized opposites, you can say, well, what we have in common is passion. We're very passionate about this. And I just thought that was brilliant. What happens when you do these things is the person feels heard, their defenses come down, then you can both be heard. When you both heard, you plant the seeds for solutions, and everybody wins. That's why you win every argument when you take these steps. You win, they win, everybody wins.
Here's a simple way to make yourself stop overthinking about literally anything. You can ask yourself these 3 questions to help put things into proper perspective. Question 1. If this were a plot in a movie, what would I want the main character to do? This helps detach from the situation and see it more objectively. If the answer feels obvious, it's probably not worth overthinking. Question 2. What's the most absurd or humorous way this could turn out? By considering the most outlandish outcomes, you can reduce the situation's perceived seriousness. If it becomes laughable, it's not worth the stress. Question 3. How would I handle this if I had no memory of past mistakes? This focuses on a fresh perspective without past baggage. If it simplifies your decision, it's a sign to move forward confidently. And for a bonus question, check the caption.
What is the best advice you've ever heard or received?
I'll give you the sentence, and if you want me to explain it, I can, but everything is your fault.
Yeah, you can explain it.
Everything is your fault comes back to like you are the CEO of your life. My very first mentor that I had, I paid $500 a month to have my first coach when I was 19, about to turn 20. And we worked together for 2 years, and we had some great calls. I don't remember any of them. I remember one. And what it was I had made so many excuses as to why I was late to calls, why I didn't hit my assignments, why I didn't do what I needed to do. And he had this really tough conversation with me. He said, Rob, if a business succeeds, whose fault is it? And I was like, I mean, what do you mean? He's like, if a business succeeds, all 1,000 employees move into the direction they have a successful year, whose fault is it? The person who orchestrated. I was like, the CEO. He said, if a business fails, whose fault is it? It's the CEO. He said, Rob, if you get to the end of your life and it's not what you wanted it to be, and you didn't create the life that you wanted to, make the money that you wanted to, have the success, the love, the happiness, travel the places that you wanted to, whose fault would it be? I said, it'd be my fault. And he said, if you did create the life that you wanted to, had the love, the happiness, the abundance, everything that you wanted, whose fault would that be? And I said, it'd be my fault. And he said, the problem with you is you're treating this life as if you're the victim. And what you need to realize is that everything that happens to you is your fault, and that your life won't change until you decide that you want to be the CEO.
So if you keep obsessing about your lack of finances, your lack of time, your lack of energy, lack, and those thoughts.
I don't have this.
I don't need this. What are the chemicals you're feeding your body? You're taking thought. It's producing a frequency, and that frequency in the form of chemistry is storing that thought emotionally right in your second center. You feel guilty, you feel unhappy. The moment you feel unhappy, then you generate more thoughts equal to that feeling, which makes more chemicals, and you keep taking energy from the brain and storing it in the body. If you react to people in your life and you feel anger, frustration, whether it's traffic, the news, whatever it is, parents, whatever, you're drawing from this field, this electromagnetic field, you're tapping that resource and you're making chemistry out of it, and the field shrinks. So now, by doing that and living in survival, the body no longer is a magnet. So now you have very little energy in the brain. In fact, 5% of the energy is in the brain, and 95% is stored in the body. Now the body's been conditioned emotionally.
The rule of 100 states that if you spend 100 hours in a year, which is 18 minutes a day, all of us, in any discipline, karate, violin, piano, whatever, if you spend 18 minutes a day, which is 100 hours a year, you'll be better than 95% of the world in that discipline.
One of the best mental health tips you'll ever hear is that if you feel like you hate everyone, eat. If you feel everyone hates you, sleep. If you feel like you hate yourself, shower. If you feel overwhelmed by your thoughts, write them down. If you feel stuck in the past, plan for the future. If you feel anxious about the future, focus on the present. If you feel restless, take a long walk. If you feel like giving up, remember a time you succeeded. If you're not following us, then you're probably never going to hear my voice again. But if you are, welcome back. You are growing every day.
You can't have $1 million dream with minimum wage habits. How many of you have ever heard John Maxwell's rule of 5? Imagine that there's a tree in your backyard and you go pick up an axe, which I have, and you swing at that tree 5 times and you put the axe down. And the next day you pick up the axe and you swing at the tree 5 times, put it down. Every single day you swing at the tree 5 times. He said, not 500, not 50. What eventually will happen to the tree if you swing at it 5 times every single day? He said it's going to fall. We don't have to debate that. There's no question about it. So then John Maxwell says, simply, find your tree. Like, what is your dream, your goal? That if you were to do 5 simple things every day in the direction of that dream, mountains of impossible dreams would begin to fall down.
Have you ever heard of the 8+8+8 rule? Distribute your 24 hours into 3 parts to make a good balance sheet of your life. 8 hours of hard work, 8 hours of good sleep, and 8 hours should be spent on 3F, 3H, and 3S. 3F are family, friends, and faith. 3H are health, hygiene, and hobby. 3S are soul, service, and smile.
Seems like you forgot again. Let me remind you. When it was hard, and you were overwhelmed, and felt afraid, and walked alone, and felt invisible, and didn't have the answers, and couldn't see the way, and wanted to give up, you kept going. May you never forget that. What's done is done. What's gone is gone. One of life's lessons is always moving on. It's okay to look back to see how far you've come, but keep moving forward. Stop waiting for someone to come and save you. If you fail, it's okay. Keep trying until you succeed. Be your own hero. It was never about surrendering to reality and tossing away your dreams. It has always been about sticking to your life vision, even in the most terrifying times, until it radiates in your reality. It's the hardest things in life, the things that stress you out, that build character and make you stronger. Don't shy away from uncomfortable situations just because they won't be easy. Remember, the strength you gain from overcoming challenges is what defines your true character.